How was Missouri for your team?
It's good. You know, you got to play games. We wanted to evaluate. Everyone's fighting for ice time. It was good. It was a good trip. It was well organized. So credit to Ryan Costello and the group in Missouri that was helping us out. But, you know, we got a couple wins, but they didn't dress a lot of their guys. Well, we had 7 guys here, too. So for me, it's good to get the season started. And we need some fresh ammo, so we're looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, I was going to say, you finally get a chance to hit somebody else, right? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, so we had a little bit of that, but also now we've added 5-6 guys today to practice, and so that we got to sort out how we're going to sort out the roster, get prepared for GR. Obviously, they're going to have a bullseye on us coming out of the gate with us being fortunate to win Game 5 last year, and they're going to be a really good team. So there's lots of teams in our division that have really worked at building up their roster, and fortunately we've been the team to come out the last 2 years, so you know there's going to be no easy games for us, and that should make us a lot better getting A games from other teams as long as we handle it in the proper manner.
Especially on opening night, right?
Yeah, it's always a big deal. They're going to have a great crowd. Like I've said before, I love Grand Rapids. I love playing there. I find the arena is a lot of fun. The team and the fans are knowledgeable. Detroit's got a lot of really good young players and some solid vets they signed. Sheldon Dries is there now. He's a guy I had in Texas. He's a very good player. So it's going to be tight. Our division is going to be hard all year, but we look forward to getting started.
This time of year, and you mentioned 6-7 new guys here in practice today, that just doesn't allow you to make a lineup in your head at all, does it?
Yeah, we knew what was happening. We've done lots of different things trying to predict what was going to happen and how it was going to play out. Now we'll try some things. It's early in the year. Right now we have lots of options. Obviously, Nash is running a tight roster right now for cap reasons. Lots of teams will do that. So we have some extra bodies that we'll have to manage here. But they're all very good players. So we'll accept that problem all the time, especially the last couple of years after deadline when we didn't have enough people. So, it's always something on your mind, whether it's not enough guys or too many. We just ask patience from the players so that they understand what we're trying to manage. And within that, we're also trying to win every game we play.
And I think a surprise to a lot of people, Isaac Ratcliffe, you talk about the bodies, Isaac Ratcliffe, who was very good for you a couple of seasons ago, is back in camp with you now.
Yeah, so he was in Detroit on a tryout and did very well. We've had some injuries coming out of camp, some of our depth. Some guys got injured, so Scott's always trying to make our team better. We talked about a few different guys that we know, and we were able to figure it out, and good job on Scott building our team. And, it's not a depth guy. We got a guy who's a really good player. It's an important year for him. He's going to be a veteran next year, and so he's right on the cusp of that. Credit out to Chicago and their team for managing that for him and allowing him to have more options this year. Because sometimes when you become a vet, it's difficult to find a spot to play, and organizations need to be aware of that. So that's a real good credit to the Chicago Wolves handling that for Isaac and being aware of that so that he had more options this year. But he's a big, strong player. He's really skilled. He's excited to be here. He knows how we operate, so I know he's excited to be back in Milwaukee.
Well, how excited are you, or how excited can you be, or can you show that you are for the start of a season with the roster you have, all of that heading into the weekend?
Yeah, I never get into it. So every year is different. There's lots of things that are going to happen, the highs, the lows, all those things. I watched that Prime series, the hockey the other day, even the Panthers. There's always things people are dealing with. So for me, we're excited about the roster. It looks like we have some good guys. They look like the new players fit in well. Looks like we'll have lots of options as a coaching staff, which is important. Now it's up to the players to play and receive the coaching, but also be excited about what we're doing. So our plan is to win every game we play. I know that's not going to happen, but we're hoping it does.